Hi everybody. I decided I wanted a little snack this evening. And this is something you can fix for your Sunday afternoon ball games, the Super Bowl, parties, whatever. I mean, the first time I ever ate any of these was I fixed them to take to a company dinner. Not a company dinner, a company party. And they were spread out on a big table with all kind of hors d'oeuvres and all kind of things. And this is what I fixed. And I love them. It's so simple, but I love them to death. And yeah, I've got some of my cowboy candy here that I'm going to use in it, because we want just a little bit of heat, not much. I've got a half of a package of cream cheese. What did I do with it? There it is. And I just use the Great Value cream cheese. And I cut half of it. That's probably all I'm going to use is just half. Because I don't want to make a bunch for a party. I don't want to make a lot for 4 or 5 people. It's just me. And I know if I make them, I am going to sit there and eat them. And I don't need to eat that many. But again, I've got this budding sliced meat that I always get. You know, if I don't get the deli meat, I get this in the package. It's like 78, 87 cents a package. And you can, I mean, there is 2 ounces of chicken slices in here. And it's just like the deli meat you buy if you get them to slice it for you. And I don't think I'm going to need all of it. I'm probably going to take out about half of it. Half of the slices. And what I'm going to do is just chop them up some. I want them in smaller pieces than what's here. So I'm just cutting them in strips. I've got a ladybug crawling on the table. But my knife is sharp enough I can just kind of run it over the top and go right down in it, and it cuts it. Now you can use sliced turkey, sliced ham, whatever you want. I prefer the chicken with this. But with my half of cream cheese, I think a half a package of that sliced meat is going to work. Because like I said, I'm not fixing enough for a whole big party. I just want to fix enough to show you how to do it and have some to munch on. I'm also going to put in just the green tops of my Egyptian walking onions. You can use regular onions, you know, the regular green onions, spring onions if you have them. I use my Egyptian walking onions that grow right in my garden as my green onions or spring onions. And I'm going to take this out. Not quite a spoonful of it because I don't want it too hot. And these are jalapenos, y'all. If I had my relish, I'd use the relish, but I don't. So what I'm doing, I've just got maybe a teaspoon of my cowboy candy. And I'm chopping it up as much as possible. Because this is what was in the slices. It was not fixed in a relish. This was from last year. Or it's the ones that I did last year. May need to just use this knife a little bit on it. And I may add just a little bit more. I want some of the juice in there, if nothing else, because that's going to add like sweet from the, you know, the sugars that were put in there, the spices, and a little bit of heat from the peppers. That's the reason I want them chopped up. So I probably got two teaspoonfuls in there right now. Just dump it in there with the juice and all. And like I said, I may add more. I softened my cream cheese up in the microwave. I put it on 1 minute on defrost setting. That way it just heats it up slightly to soften it, because we don't want to cook it. I'm also going to shake in just a little bit of garlic powder. Not garlic salt, garlic powder. And like I said, I may add more cowboy candy. I don't know yet. But I want it mixed up good because I want that garlic powder really mixed up good in there. Of course, I want everything else mixed up in there good. Now you can cut up if you want. I don't like it in mine, and that's a little bit of red bell pepper or green bell pepper. Chop it up real fine, real tiny, and mix it in. I don't particularly like that in mine, so I don't put it in there. But you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the ham. I'm going to add the whole ham package. I think that was like 6 or 7, not ham, chicken. There's 4 slices here, and I think there was 4 or 5 in the first batch that I cut up. I don't want to add any salt because, you know, like garlic salt or anything, because the ham's got salt. The cream cheese has already got a little bit of salt. So I don't think we need to add any salt to this mixture. Yeah, I got to add a little bit more cowboy candy. I wish I'd have had the relish opened already, but I didn't. I didn't want to open a whole jar of relish just for this. But I'm putting in some of the juice from this because it's got the pepper taste and it's got the heat from the peppers, believe it or not, in the juice. Now I'm going to mix that up and I'll see how hot it is, because I don't want it so hot I can't eat it. But I do like a little bit of warmth and a little bit of the jalapeno taste in there, the hot peppers. Yeah, putting that cream cheese in the microwave on the defrost setting for just 1 minute made it perfect to mix it up with something. Now let me get a little spoon over here and try this. For seasoning in it, and for the heat of the peppers. I could put more peppers in there, I think. I want that red one down in there. Sometimes I think when I fix this cowboy candy, it doesn't end up as hot as I think it's going to be. But it's got some really hot peppers in there, I'll tell you. That it does. Because I had 5 or 6 different types of hot peppers in my garden last year. And I mixed all of them up with my jalapenos to make my cowboy candy. Getting that juice on my fingers. Now you can use slices of beef that you get in these packages, turkey, chicken, corned beef, any of it. Try it again for the heat. It's still really not hot. There's just a little bit. You know what? I'm going to put them out on this plate and chop them. So you can do this as well. You know, if you'd make cowboy candy, or if you put a hot sauce in it, you can even use a hot sauce in this. I love the taste of this cowboy candy, the juice. So I'm definitely putting some of the juice in there. I'm just going to chop it up right there. I could have put it on my cutting board, but so altogether, I've probably got about 3 or 4 teaspoons of cowboy candy in there so far, and it's really not hot yet. I want these pieces cut up small. I don't want them to be in there whole because I don't want to get a whole piece in my mouth. A little bit at a time will do you. But these peppers will fool you because I made pepper jelly, which I thought was going to be hot. And y'all, it was not hot. I'm going to wash this out because this is what I'm going to put them in when I get these things made. And I know, you know, it might be a little fattening with it's got cream cheese in, but you can get low-fat cream cheese if you want. And you can't tell the difference. Or I can't. The price might be a little bit different. I'm not sure. I'll mix it up again. So that was about 4 even teaspoons of cowboy candy in this so far. And I had just half a bowl of the green onions that I had cut up. Garlic salt. And some of the juice from the jalapeno candy. Try it again. That is so good, y'all. But you know what? I'm going to put even more of this cowboy candy in there. Especially the juice. Because the juice has got pieces of peppers. And it's got some of the seeds. It's got some of the pickled seasoning. And it's really good. And like I said, even the juice is a little bit warm. Yeah. Woo! I just licked the juice off that spoon. It set my mouth on fire, y'all. But mixed up in this, it's not that hot. So you can put as much heat in this as you want. As much as you like. Just keep mixing it up, adding to it, tasting it. Until you get it the way you want it. And I think I've got it the way I want it right now. So now what I'm going to do, get my cutting board back over here because we're going to use that to you ought to know this is not a resealable bag. They ought to make this kind of stuff in resealable bags. And there's no way to open it without basically tearing the whole top. This is just some El Paso flour tortillas. Let me get scissors. Pair of scissors. Now I had scissors here a minute ago. What did I do with them? They're probably in the sink. Yeah, I had put them in the sink because I had cut my onions with them. I just held the onions with one hand and just snip, snip, snip. Cut them up because I didn't have that many of them. Drop water in that. Let's see if we can get this bag open without completely destroying it. And you get 8 of these, they look like 8-inch tortillas. They're not the real big ones, but they're not the tiny ones either. And we're going to use them just like this. We're not doing anything to them, but we're going to put our stuff on them. Our little mixture here. I have not made these in so long, it's ridiculous. I've probably got enough in there for 2 of these. I ran right out here to the dollar store to get these because that's the closest store to me. I knew if I went to a bigger store, I'd get way more than I went in there for. And this way, I didn't even take a cart. I just went in there and got what I wanted, and then still I got a couple of items that I didn't go in there for, like I got 2 cans of tuna fish. Because I ate the last tuna fish can that I had the other day, and I gave the water from it to Little Buddy and Lucky. It just spread, you know, a half of one, the way I've got it done, is just about good for 2 of these. But you know, this is a lot better than, I guess, eating chips or candy. I'm just trying to get to the edge. I'm not going to do any more to that until I see until I see how much of this cream cheese mixture I'm going to have left. I may want to add more on that one, or I may not. But these are great party hors d'oeuvres that you can use. And I should have kept my spoon instead of throwing it in the sink. So I don't put my fingers in it all the time. Now I'm just going to see if I can get this spread out. You end up with about a 1/4 inch thick, I guess, something like that. I don't think I'm going to have any left over because it's going to take every bit that I've got on this one to spread it out. I mean, the more ingredients you put in your cream cheese, the more filling you're going to have with just a half a thing of cream cheese. Yeah, I'll never forget the first time I tasted these. It was at a company party. And then one time I was asked to bring an hors d'oeuvre, and I fixed them because I loved them so good. I need to get me a little bit off of this one. Put too much on one and not enough on this one. But it'll be enough when I get it wrapped all up. They'll be good. That is so good. I could just eat the filling without even putting them in anything. And now all we're going to do is roll them up kind of tight, almost, you know, about as tight as you can roll them up without breaking it. You definitely don't want to break it. And you're really supposed to put these in the refrigerator and cool them before, I mean, you know, chill them again before you cut them. And that kind of stiffens up that cream cheese a little bit. You know, stiffens it back up a little. And it makes it easier to cut them too. You see, that one was just a little bit bigger than the other one. But I'm going to go ahead and cut them now. That one come unroll because it was the end. I'll just roll it back up. And I cut them about a 1/2 inch. Because they're hors d'oeuvres, you know, they're not sandwiches. I guess I could put them closer together. I don't have that many. But you could get a couple of packages of these tortillas. Get the big ones, the real big ones. Or the biggest ones I think are like 10 inch. This is all they had out here. They didn't have the bigger ones, so I couldn't get them. Or I would have. Now let's see if we can cut this one. I love these things. I could sit down and just make a meal out of them. And that's probably what I'm going to do this evening. I might eat me a bowl of my peas. Or maybe some of my greens. And I'm going to eat these, y'all. Because they're good. I guarantee you, you fix these with just this little bit of stuff in them. You don't have to go elaborate. There'll be none of them left for your party, your ball game, whatever you fix them for. There will be none left. And here's the end piece that wanted to come unrolled. But that made a nice little plate of them. And they're just what everybody calls pinwheels. And I know you can, you can put anything in them. You can leave the ham or the chicken or the turkey whole sliced and just lay it on there and cut them. I like it chopped and mixed in because I like my cowboy candy mixed in. I like everything just all mixed together. It's easier to eat it that way. I didn't make a very good presentation here, y'all. But yeah, see, this is something you can make ahead of time if you're going to take it to a party or you want it for a ball game. Say you're having a gathering at your house for one of the Super Bowls or any football game, any game for that matter. Any party that you need an hors d'oeuvre for. Look at that. Don't they look good? They are so good, y'all. I gotta eat one. Here, y'all try them. Get a close-up look at those. Look at that. Don't they look good? You can't really, I mean, in this light, it's not really showing the different colors in the cream cheese. But you got green and red because some of the peppers were red. And then you got the pink of the ham, or the, not ham, the chicken. Those are real good, y'all. Try some. They're so easy to make. No cooking. Fix some for your the next time you have a ball game at your house and you got people coming over. Take a bite, y'all. So you can see the onion and all the stuff inside that cream cheese. Don't that look good? Oh my God, y'all, take a bite. Take a bite. I'm taking a bite. I'm gonna put this whole thing in my mouth. Mmm. Mmm. Yeah. Mmm. I can make a meal out of those. And that cowboy candy, oh my God. The sweetness of the cowboy candy, the little bit of vinegar taste you get from that, plus that little bit of heat in those hot peppers, that makes a wonderful hors d'oeuvre right there. Y'all just try it. Make you a plate of them. If you're not going to do anything but make them for yourself, do like I did. Get your 2 flour tortillas, a half a block of cream cheese, and a little package of 87-cent package of chicken or ham or turkey, either one you want, and chop it up and put it in there and make you some. Mmm. No. I can't believe how good those are. They are award-winning, that's for sure. And with that, I'm going to say bless everybody, wish you a fantastic evening or day or morning or whenever you watch this. And fix you some of these cream cheese pinwheels. They are so good with your onion, your diced ham, not diced ham, diced chicken. Just chop it up fine. Put anything you like in it. You know, it's up to you. But I like mine diced up real small. That way you don't have to worry about chewing on any of it. Just put it in your mouth and chew it up a little bit and swallow it and you got it made. It works real good with people that have dentures, I think. They don't have to do a lot of chewing because you've already chopped up everything for them. And it's real good, y'all. Try it. You'll like it. Thank you so much for spending the time with me today, watching me do these pinwheels. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you on the next one. Love y'all. Bye now.